Hi, my name is Stephen Dean, and welcome to aZOOMS, my productivity software based off of years of learning the hard way how to be more productive. Now, there's a lot of tips and tricks built into aZOOMS, and I'm going to be sending you some emails letting you know more about those. But for right now, I just wanted to make a quick tutorial video for you to get you up and running. You should recognize this screen. You probably clicked on here to watch this tutorial video, and don't do this now or it will stop your video, but I want to show you how to get back to the main screen. Just put your mouse over this icon in the upper corner. You'll get to see the home link, the home icon. When you click on it, it takes you right back to this page. So you can do that anytime throughout the site. Now when you come back here, the first thing you're going to want to do is click on Get Started. And that's going to allow you to name your groove. Now, a groove is an area of your life that you want to work on pretty routinely. So for me, it's copywriting. That's my day job. I do it every day, and I want to be a little bit more productive at that. So I'll type in copywriting. But you can do internet marketing, electric guitar, maybe write a novel. And the good thing is you can choose more than one. You can add another one later. So choose whichever comes up first. Pick yourself a sponsor from these pictures below. Whoever looks good to you. I like to pick Jimmy aZOOMS because he's cool under pressure, never cuts corners. Then you just click on Add Groove, and we're rolling. The next thing you want to do is pick a time you want to work routinely. So for me, I'm pretty normal. Weekdays, 9 a.m., 8 hours. But you can choose whatever you'd like. Weekends, every day, 1 day a week, and what time you want to start, for how many hours. Click on Add Routine, and you're kind of committing to keep that habit of working routinely. Next thing you want to do is talk about what you are going to be working on. So for me, copywriting, I might put write headline, and well, that's pretty important, so my priority will be kind of high. It's pretty easy to add that task. The next thing, maybe I have to finish a rough draft by Friday. So I'll type in rough draft, and we'll go ahead and give that a due date of this coming Friday. Add that task. Pretty simple. Then also research. Research comes up a lot for a lot of different tasks, so I'm going to say it's an ongoing task. I'll do it more than once, and I'll click Add Task, and there we go. Now that's how you add tasks. I'm going to go ahead and stop this and add a few more, and then we'll come back when there's more tasks loaded. Okay, I'm back after adding more tasks. So when you go through this, you'll add tasks like I just did, and then you'll click on I'm done, and we'll add more tasks later. That'll take you back to the home screen where you get to select your 4 free tools. So normally they're going to be $1.99, but you get them for free. When you go through this, go ahead and read the descriptions. We're just going to breeze through right now, but you can read the descriptions of the tools and choose which one will work best for you. For now, I'm just going to click the one on the left for each of them. Okay, and so that will give you 4 free tools when you are taking action. And so the way it works is, since I set up my routine to start weekdays at 9 a.m., I'm going to get an email then, and that's when it's going to tell me to show up for my action session. Well, I actually want to show you what it's like right now, and so there's something you can do also after you set your groove and routine and tasks up. Take instant action. You come here, my groove's copywriting, and so I click Start Action, and it's going to take me to select tools, or to select tasks. So right now it's kind of chosen 3 tasks for me based on priority and due dates. And I can either accept these right now by clicking on yes, I choose these tasks, or I can kind of play with it and pick. So the first thing I might do is click on refresh here. And instead of calling Kyle back, it gives me 3 things, and I say, oh, write headline, yeah, or 3 ideas, and I get to choose a task from those 3. So write headline, that sounds good to me. Or maybe I don't want to brainstorm. I look at the 3 choices it gave me. I don't want to do those either. Hit refresh again. Maybe research. And I think I want to do 2 tasks, maybe not 3. I can just X out that 3rd one. Or maybe it wasn't suggesting the task that I really wanted to work on. I want to work on banner ads. So I'll click this up button, and it'll shoot it up to the top here. So now I have these 3 again. Or if I want, I can always just create a new task right now. Maybe write. That's pretty simple and a pretty normal activity. So I'll just create the task right now, and it'll go here. So once you've selected the tasks for the day, you click on yes, I choose these tasks, and it takes you to the action area. So here you're going to have the 4 tools. These are the tools that you selected from the free tools, and on the left is going to be the tasks that you just chose to work on. So what I like to do is I like to come here and start playing with the timer right away. When I click on action, now the timer's going. And so my goal is to be working on these tasks the entire time this action timer is going. And then when it's done, it'll give me an alert, and I can take a little break, maybe a 5-minute break. And I'll explain all of these tools more in the emails, and they kind of have little instructions that go with them. But just know, this is going to be, aZOOMS is going to be tracking how much time you spend working, how much time you spend working on action, how much time you spend working on breaks, and other things like that, to just keep track of how you're doing for reflection later. There's a section inside of aZOOMS where you can reflect and learn from how well you're working and track your progress, which is very important. And again, I'll get to those in the emails I send you. So as you're working, you say I wrote a headline, I'm done, I can click on I'm completely finished, and see now that task is shown as being done. Now say the day is about over and I did a lot of research. I'm not done with it, but I kind of want to say, yes, I did work on it. I can say I did some, but not quite done. Click on it, and it's going to throw it right down there like I did it. And it'll explain it. When you go back and reflect, it'll say that you did work on it some, you didn't finish it. So you can kind of keep tags on what you're doing. And then at the end of the day, you want to click on Done, Check Out. It's going to tell you which you worked on, which you completely finished, and which still needs some work to do. Now, if I would have actually let the timers go, it would have had a breakdown to how you used your time, how much time was spent in action and break, and I'm going to also compare it against the last 7 sessions down here as well. So as you get to use aZOOMS, you'll start to notice these graphs showing up to show how your progress and how well you've been doing. It's also going to give you an opportunity to send yourself a message. Sometimes at the end of the day, you want to remind yourself the next morning of something that came up at the end of the day. Here, so maybe I should say, start with banner ads tomorrow. Okay, well, you're going to get the email that you get at the start of your next routine is going to have this message for you. So it's a good way to just have some flow from the end of one day to the next. The next thing you want to do is rate your day. How well did you do? Do you think you did a 10? Or do you think you did a 5? Try to be honest, because it's just for self-reflection, and it gives you an idea of how well you're doing. So we'll say 10, because we're doing good right now. Then you hit checkout, and it takes you back here. So that's what it looks like to do an action session, and as you do more days of it, it's going to start to, aZOOMS is going to start to show your progress. It'll show your speed, how well you're doing. Right now we're flying at 100 miles per hour. You can go into the at a glance section, and it's going to show you different stats. Right now we don't have much data because we've only done one session, but it's going to be showing you how well you've rated your sessions. It's going to show you how many hours you've been working. You're going to have a journal. That's going to say when you checked in, when you checked out, which ads or which tasks you worked on, and any messages that you wrote to yourself. And you're going to also come in here. This is kind of your control panel for a group. You have tasks. You can come and add your tasks, add or edit your routine, and a setting. This is where you come to delete it. So I'll show you again how to get to that groove, or to that kind of groove control panel. Any of these links you click on, say you want to go to tasks, click on see tasks, and it's going to take you right to the control panel, so you can add or subtract tasks, edit, and generally reflect. So that's the quick tutorial guide. That's enough to get you started. And like I said, I'll be sending you emails to help you get the most out of aZOOMS, and I just want to thank you again for working with aZOOMS to be more productive.